Sometimes it's something very simple that can make a difference for a patient who has chronic pain from the position of a toe or where their foot hits the ground. So this is an example of where at the end we just give her one quick little pad to put under her toe that should stop a very, very painful corn. So enjoy the video.
A little bit like this.
Yeah, but it is a little weird to have it be 50 degrees in the middle of December, isn't it?
It's not going to stay warm very long.
I know. So, is this new? All the swelling on the top of this foot?
No, I don't think so.
You think it's been there for a while?
I have swelling, yeah.
Okay.
Yesterday I wore some little moccasin-like things so that I didn't.
So there was,
I thought that would help.
okay, because it was like a strap here and a strap here?
Well, that's today.
Okay. Let me just see here. Yeah, see that big dent we can leave right there?
What about it?
Well, that just means it's the big dent we can leave right there.
Well, I see the dent.
Yeah, that just usually means that your veins are not pushing the blood back up well.
Oh.
So
So what do I have to do to help that?
elevation, compression socks.
I do elevation, but I don't always do it maybe long enough.
Okay. Do you have compression socks?
No. Toenails very long?
They are long enough to be trimmed, and that corn on your other foot, that's the reason we're not going 4 months in between. I know you would rather do 4 months, but
Rather do what?
I know you would rather do 4 months in between visits.
No,
But the
whatever
corn-
you say.
Yeah, the corn on the other foot, I don't think can go 4 months. So. Did you have a nice Thanksgiving?
Yes. I have, all my days are pouring good enough for me. I can warm up some food and, yeah, I see you cutting that.
Yeah, there's plenty to cut. Not a lot here to cut. I'm not going to cut anything there. We'll just thin that one down. We got the squeaky clippers today.
Got what today?
I got my squeaky clippers.
Oh, all right. I don't know the difference. That they're squeaking. I have hearing problems and eye problems and toenail problems. Oh. I delayed everything I had to do at home so I wouldn't have to go to the bathroom while I was here. Oh.
corn now. So sometimes this dark coloration under a callus can indicate that there's a wound under there. And sometimes people with diabetes or rheumatoid arthritis can just bleed into the base of the callus, and it doesn't mean there's necessarily an open sore. But this is the reason we don't want to go 4 months in between. This is what it looks like at 3. I'm trying to go very light here for you, because I know this hurts.
All right, thank you.
If you need me to take a break, you tell me.
All right.
Just taking out very, very thin slices here because it's so painful for her. That looks like there's an open sore under there with some fluid in it. And this, folks, is why we don't want the calluses to get too thick. Because what you're seeing right here, this is an open sore. So I will go get her family member and we will teach them how to dress it. And we'll see her back in a couple of weeks, just to make sure that it all healed up okay. Here, if I size that, there's a lot of bleeding coming out. This is going to sting just a little bit.
All right, let her stay. Can't sting any worse than it's been hurting.
I bet. It's because you have an open sore on the tip of the toe.
Oh, I do?
Yep, because that callus got too thick. Who's here with you today?
What?
Who's here with you today?
My son.
Okay.
He brought me and then he went back. He's working, cleaning some snow on my driveway. Then he'll come back and get me.
Okay. Well, I want to talk to him when he comes, okay?
All right. Which one's the open sore? That
Under the callus there, under that corn.
The first one.
No, this one.
That one, all right. No wonder it's sore.
Yep.
I was walking barefooted a little bit, and I wondered if the dirt would show on my feet.
Well, the dirt made some indentations on your feet.
It goes in the indentations. It always feels good.
Good. Keep going.
Are they both swollen a little?
Are they both what?
Swollen.
Yes. But the left one is much more swollen. I'm gonna put some antibiotic on here, and when I talk to her son, we're gonna make sure this gets changed every day. We got our nifty little toe bandages here that are made exactly for this. Then I'm going to go get her one of those pads that sits under here to lift that up so that she's walking on the pad instead of the tip. So thank you very much for letting us video the pad that we call the crest roll. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this over these two toes here, and it's going to sit underneath so that when she walks, she's back walking on the pad of the toe instead of the tip. And that will help keep this from coming back. So we put it over like that, snug it down a little bit, and that's how it's going to be when she walks.